Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra Chereshnya. I'm marketing manager at Redtag. I would like to welcome you all at our webinar From Business to Business, Unleashing Salesforce Potentials Through Staff Augmentation. We have a really interesting topic today. We're going to be talking about staff augmentation, and then we're going to share some interesting coffee insights with you. So without any further ado, let me introduce our first speaker, Denys Denkovych. Denys, the floor is yours.
Thank you all for joining, for finding time today. It's appreciated a lot. I understand that it's time is precious, and I hope you will spend this, I think, around 40 minutes with use for you. So, and thank you, Sasha, of course, for introducing. Sorry for that. So this is kind of what is the agenda for today. So, and let's get to know each other at first. So if you can, please write your occupation in that Zoom comment session, and where you're from, from what company you are. So it would be great to know who joined today, and what geography we have, let's say, what geography we cover today. So also, please feel free any questions to ask and write any questions in the comments, or ask them after the webinar. At the end, we'll have Q&A session. I would be happy to answer all the questions that you'll have in the process. Okay. Whoa, Moldova. Elena, hi. So I'll just check the hi. Hi, Elena. Yep. Pleased to meet you. Thank you for your time, as I said. I hope you will get all the information you were looking for today, and thank you very much. So who else? Okay, so we'll talk to you after the webinar, and let's move to the let's begin. Let's say. So the next slide here. So the kind of agenda for today outline is that I will start from intro, a few words about myself and why I'm here. So about our company in numbers, and then we go straight forward to the staff augmentation, how we see it, and why we needed 3 pillars of Redtag staff augmentation is about how we came to where we are and how we do it, and we think that's a good way to do it, and how you should you can check other companies where, if you're looking around, how we think would be proper staff augmentation should look like. Also we share a couple of stories, how it works for our partners, and then simply go and I will explain it how it starts. So it really starts from the beginning to the end. Then we'll have the Q&A session, and that little surprise we have at the end with the coffee inside, and I hope you will enjoy this part too. Yep, so let's begin. So yeah, my name is Denys. I'm a senior sales account manager at Redtag. So I'm with Redtag and Salesforce since 2020. In general, I have more than 10 years of sales experience. I was and am a entrepreneur, so I know what challenges entrepreneurs and businessmen face every day, from day to day, and I always wanted to find that person that would sincerely want to help me, whatever business I try to work with, and but not every time I found that person that generally wanted to help me with my issues. So, and I decided to join Redtag to be that person, and to be that person for our clients, to really find the solutions for them, and see that spark in their eyes where they have this relief from when they find what they wanted. And yeah, I'm a proud father of 2 beautiful girls at the moment. So yeah, let's get to the next slide. Yeah, and about us in general. So Redtag is a Ukraine-based Salesforce consulting and staff augmentation partner. So we were established in 2013. So we were more than 10 years on the market. Currently, we managed to create and maintain 29 long-lasting partnerships with ISV partners and consulting partners around the world. Our team consists of 130 employees currently. So we, together with our partners, were involved in more than 500 projects at this point of time. Also, we are proud to have a 5.0 CSAT score. Recently we became a Salesforce Summit partner, which is for those who don't know, because we have to keep up with namings in Salesforce, so it's a kind of highest level of like appreciation as a consultancy partner. So this kind of Salesforce says that we know a few things about Salesforce. And yep, so that's kind of general information. Let's move forward. And talk about what actually is staff augmentation. So the staff augmentation, so why potentially you are here? So you might find yourself in a situation where you are already used staff augmentation services, so you understand the benefits and are now, for example, looking for to optimize this direction by finding new partner, perhaps maybe to rapid growth or realization of the importance of having the right partner by your side, or you could be in the initial stage of exploring, for example, staff augmentation and evaluating your options in general. So in either case, you are in the right place today. So because I'm here and we are all here to provide the insights on how to choose a staff augmentation partner and to make the most out of this collaboration in the future for you. So let's get to the next slide, please. Yep, so staff augmentation. So usually, as we can see, it refers, or if you Google it, so it refers to the practice of augmenting companies' existing Salesforce teams with like external resources. So typically it's like through the third-party staffing agencies or consulting firms. But like the difference between traditional hiring is you have is kind of less harsh with the long-term commitment associated with traditional hiring. So there are a lot of benefits there, but some of them are, for example, time savings that you get with this. So you can get up to 20-30% of average compared to traditional hiring processes. So that's kind of simply because you can quickly acquire resource from such a partner. Also, you add up around 25% or more in productivity. So this can result in faster project completion or just increased output for your company and your partners. So this also can and will, if properly chosen, add to your scalability. So you can scale your workforce as needed. This flexibility can provide from 25 to 50% increase in agility and responsiveness to changing projects requirements, for example, or incoming requests if you also, let's say, get just requests from other partners, but not having your direct projects. So you can resell other specialists if you have this request. If your bench is not available or you don't have the specialist, but the request is hot and you would like to earn a bit less, but it also works. So, and there are a lot of other benefits in general, but what we promote here is that from our experience, we see that those companies that manage to, so we are not against internal hiring, of course, it's the first thing and it's must have, and it's the first thing you have to focus, but those companies that are managing to have their internal growth and know how to find the partners, staff augmentation partners, they are a bit ahead of competition, or at least with the on the first level of that. So because you can quickly scale, you can quickly slow down if you need, and you have no special obligations there, so you don't have to pay additional cost for the salaries and all the perks and all this stuff if the person doesn't have, for example, project or something in that area. So that's kind of very useful. So we want to promote that. So those companies that have additional staff augmentation, they always win. So it's from our experience, with our partners. So let's go to the other slide. So the 3 pillars of Redtag staff augmentation, as I said, it's kind of where we are now and how what we have, why we think our system and most important, our partners think and benefit from the system that we created through these years. And I will tell you how it looks and where you should also watch if you choose some other partners except Redtag, of course. So let's start from the team. So the most obvious thing is a team. So we have a great team. Currently, our team consists of 130 specialists. Of course, we grew also as we started in 2013. So we had 10, 20, 40, 60, and so on. So currently we have 130 specialists on our team. So so that's one point, that you have to know that you have the scalability, the variety. Also, this partner has to be aware of vast majority, if it's possible, vast majority of Salesforce resources. I mean products, the clouds, and all the related things to the platform. So you also had more flexibility, and you could close more projects with them, for example. Our personal proud is that we have 90% retention rate. That is very good. It says that we have nice environment, and everyone is more or less, of course, satisfied with that. And but the most important is that we have all the knowledge through these years in one place, and we all have these people that can share, that can train other specialists, younger specialists. So, and we can grow faster, for example. This is one thing we had. Then at some point of time, we understood that, okay, so we have developers, but our clients, partners, they need something more. So we started to train, hire consultants, QAs, BAs, PMs, to be able to cover more, let's say, area, or give more flexibility again to our partners. So if they need consultants, we can offer them. If they need QAs, please, you're welcome. We can do that also. And in the last years, to kind of close the circle, we understand that, okay, we are very well in general in platform. We know all ins and outs and so on, but there are such things as industries. So these industries, we started to find subject matter experts in the industries that we could find. So we hired, nurtured, hunted sometimes the specialists. Currently, we have finance, manufacturing, and healthcare and life sciences. So these are the strongest our sites where you can get help. So what it gives to you? So it gives, if you don't have the capacity, for example, to in some special industry, but you have the request or you have the opportunity, so you can resort to us and say, guys, we can help you on the pre-sale stage with SOWs, with maybe some demos. We can train your team to give the tips and highlight some details, how to approach the client, or even get on the calls with our experts to help you out in this area. Not only just simply hiring specialists, but this kind of additional help from our consulting and subject matter expert teams. So, yep, and the next pillar we have is Salesforce Academy. So kind of, it sounds pretty straightforward, but actually it's a deeper and wider tool for our mutual success. So it all began from that we understood that we need to have a knowledge. So we have these projects, these years past, we have projects, we have all that. So we need to have a knowledge bank, to create knowledge bank that would be quickly accessible, and information was easy to digest, whether it's a technical person or sale or consultancy team or management, that to understand what we have, what experience we have, where we were involved, what case studies there are, what we did there and there. So it would be easier to each of your, like our specialists that you hired, to find the solutions on its own based on our previous experience. And he also has access to the knowledge of the stakeholder, I mean, like the person that was actually involved, to have get the consultation from him. So the next stage, but it's kind of the first phase. The second phase, so as we all love and admire Salesforce community, so we decided to create our own community. So it's kind of actually almost looks the same, but it's internal one. So it's kind of created to help and support our specialists, like to make this support and help instant. So we created an environment and systemized it. There are responsible people that monitor requests and share knowledge. They connect the correct people with the correct knowledge to help our like developers or specialists to solve any issue that they may encounter on your project, or maybe there is some solution needed. So he can ask, and we will quickly help him or her. So, and also it gives the thing that it doesn't matter whether you hire a junior specialist or senior specialist, you have so this person, even he is a junior, he will have the help from all the team instant. So he will ask question, and you won't even see the difference in general when you work with our specialists. So they are in general very on a high level, because they have our team backed up and the community that helps all the time. And third thing we have is that we understood, so it's about the overall professionalism of our specialists. So at some point of time, we understood that not everyone has the same understanding what communication or timely communication means, what is work ethics, proper work ethics, or best practices in the environment. So and what are the values, why they exist. So as you understand, usually most of the time, staff augmentation, like these services are provided online, I mean, like remotely. So the communication is very important here. And so we have to make sure that everyone is on the same page here, because without communication, everything fails. So we make sure that our specialists know about that, or everything that had the best practices offer. Also, work ethics is important. So we train people to understand how to proper act, to communicate with your partners, with new teams, how to, it helps a lot to onboard quicker, to make this process seamless and comfortable for our host team, as they know how to act, how to communicate properly. Also, we teach about values, because we have our values, we cherish our values, and we understand that every company has its values. So and we also realize that we are guests in your house, let's say, and you have your rules, your values, your approaches to things. So keeping this in mind, our developers are trained to, let's say, watch out for this and try to adapt and respect other companies' environments and how people work. So it also makes, in general, this like effect that our partners say that that's something not extraordinary, but that's, well done, let's say. And of course, besides all these things, is like more casual stuff, like we train our developers how to work with Agile, Scrum, Waterfall, Kanban, all these technologies, different time tracking systems, for example, or like Jiras and all that, so they were armed with all the instruments, and it was easy to work with us and not to waste time on these onboardings, or to babysit anyone or something like that. Yep. And then the third pillar is our location. So we are proud to be Ukrainians. One can argue maybe that taking the current circumstances, location is not the best, but we are located in west of Ukraine. It's around 60 kilometers to Polish border. So we are safe, and we have everything in our office, from Starlinks to generators to whatnot. In any case, in a situation, whatever situation may happen. So this kind of helps us to provide seamless services, what we successfully do for more than 500 days since the Russian invasion. And besides that, we have 1 hour time difference. So it was also a great thing to consider when you are from, for example, from Europe, to have, so your partner had these moments, because it's way easier to do that. Also, as you might maybe understand through these almost 2 years, that we are culturally close to Europe. We share our people more tend to your values. Also, great thing that the average flight is like 2 hours to any location. If you need any specialist to go on site, we also provide such opportunity for you, so you can you can do that also. And of course, as we are in this business and we have all these benefits, you also have to benefit financially, and we offer, thanks to our location and our management system, we offer very competitive rates, especially take into account the quality services that we offer. So let's get to the next slide. So what are the outcomes of such approach for us? So as I mentioned, we have more than 29 long-lasting relationships. And so this approach gives these relationships, and this is one of the most important things for us. I would like to share a couple of examples. So we are partnering with the company Salesforce consulting company Growtivity. You might know this company. They are from Netherlands. So it so happened that most of our projects are related in healthcare and life sciences projects. So and this case is very nice in terms of how we would recommend to start cooperation with staff augmentation partners, in terms of that we started small. We started from, there was one developer for a couple of hours a week, like 10, 12 hours a week. And so then we get a taste of it. Then we involved some other developers, some more and more and more. But the crucial point, the turning point of our cooperation were when there was a project with NextView. The Growtivity was with NextView, and we worked for Growtivity as their team. And there was an issue on one project that there was a need to find a solution, and there was a struggle with that. And we took the, let's say, initiative and leadership, and due to the community, to our specialists, we came up with a solution, shared it with Growtivity, and they shared it further. So it was a success, and then our cooperation kind of turned into this long-lasting relationships and relationship until now. We work hand by hand together. So, and and of course, flexibility. When you need to scale up, we scale up. If you scale down, no worries, you will get later, and so on. So, and another example is the example of our partner in US. So it's a Provisio partners. They are involved in human services, so in nonprofit in general. So we joined them in 2018. There was a small company, only 2 founders at that time, and we joined with only 2 consultants at that point of time. And so step by step, day by day, month by month, so we grew together. And at that point of time, it's an interesting thing that there was only, so we were only staff augmentation partner for them, so they relied fully on us. So when we understand this responsibility, so we did what we could and our best to support them in this area. So, and as you see here, so our cooperation led to this revenue growth that skyrocketed in 21, and it's continuing growing very fast. So currently 26 of our specialists permanently working on the projects with Provisio partners, for example. And of course, we have a lot of other partnerships, and we are welcoming you to become one of our partners. We would be proud to tell the story about you, and so you're welcome. Let's go to the next slide, and let's just simply talk how it starts, because we think that everything should be simple and no complications, no bureaucracy in general, but the key things have to be covered. So, for example, in this case, what we see, so we offer staff augmentation services. What we are talking about is just like when you hire a person, you have these whatever you need, whatever time you need, and also we offer team lead model. It's when you have like when you need a team to finish some project or some part of the project or some job, I don't know. So you can have the architect level developer, senior developer that will be a point of contact, and he will be responsible for the communication delivery. He will pick the team that is necessary at that time. If there is need to have a QAs, they'll have QAs. If we need some more senior, we'll have senior. There's no need, just junior guys can do the job. That will be it, and we'll meet the budget or the tasks you have. Also, we offer managed services to, for example, the big 24/7 support. You can free your developer from the project that you finished, but you have to manage somewhere or give some support, but your valuable resource, let's say, is engaged in that. So you can hire some of our guys for some package of hours, for example, and he will do the job and he will focus on something else. So, but we can also create some specific package for you if you want, or so it depends on your situation. If you need some hours, we'll figure out, we'll communicate on that, and we'll find a solution for you. So in terms of how it actually looks like, so we contact on the LinkedIn, whatever means of communication it was happened or somewhere, and then you give us the request. It could be like full request with all the details, or just like, hey guys, do you have some CPQ guys somewhere? We say, yeah, of course we have, or not. If we have, we'll send you some examples, for example. And then if there's no kind of sensitive information, you can interview the people, the specialists, and if that's okay, then you proceed. If there are some during the interview, there are some information that is sensitive, we'll sign before NDA, and then you'll interview them. So after, if it's okay, you want this some specialist, we just simply sign the NDA, sign the contract, and then after this last step, you just send us the request in the future, and in up to maybe 2 hours, I will send you give you the answers. So if you have someone, I will send you the candidates. If not, I'll tell you just, sorry, we don't have this. We can help you, and you can move forward, not to waste your time. So that's kind of, as we see it, it's very simple here. And in general, I know it seems to me that's kind of it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hope it was interesting for you. At least you know something about our company, and maybe you have some tips what to ask other partners, and to how to evaluate, how to properly choose the partner for yourself in the future. So, and this is it. We are on the Q&A session. Please feel free to ask questions. I'll be happy to answer and give any feedback. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Denys, for your time. I think you've got some questions here. First thing first, what is the process for ending the staff augmentation agreement?
What is the process of ending a staff augmentation agreement? Is that we have the thing you just simply, we have a contract. You just stop. The one thing that when you we ask when you stop the agreement, when you stop the occupation, is that thing that you just tell us 20 days before. When you 20 days before that you stop the engagement with our partners, and simply that's it. If you want to terminate, we of course can terminate, it's not a problem, but usually it's kind of, we have this contract and prolongs every year. So in terms, in situation, if you need some, any help in the future, you just like can quickly just send us a request, and that's everything is continuing. So it's like that in general. Hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you so much. What about the security? So what measures do we have in place to ensure that data security is secure? I don't know.
Yeah, so in general, what we do, we sign NDA, we sign agreement, and that agreement we also can discuss these security issues there. Additionally, also, if you have any other documents that you would like to have, or some information about our developers, or personally to sign something with developers, we are also open with that, because we don't have anything to hide. So we are open to that. But in general, the NDA is is shared for all the company, all the employees. So the like non-disclosure agreement is on place. But if you have any other needs to, or any other documents to sign, we are open to sign them. And so you be sure that everything is fine. Something like that, maybe.
Thank you. We have the question in the chat. Yaroslav is asking, Denys, thank you for your speech. My question is, how flexible are your contracts? Can we adjust them in our needs change?
Yeah, sure. We have they are flexible. We offer our standard documents, contract and NDA, but you can, of course, then if you need to change something, we have our legal team, and our legal teams will contact and discuss all these amendments there. So we must say that our legal team works lightning fast. So that's kind of great. And after these things, so it's more on your side how it works from your end, because we work quickly, and there are usually no problems. So we are open to that and flexible.
Okay, thank you. And I think the last one for today is about management and oversight. How will augmented team be managed and supervised? And is there a dedicated account manager or point of contact?
Yeah, so it depends on the situation on our partner side. So if that's that you have a team, you have a formed team. So our specialist just joins the team, and from other side, in that case, we have only like account manager, like me, for example, and I will stay in touch with you, with our specialist, and we will share the information. If something goes wrong or something you don't like, I will know about that. We will do what it takes to fix it. Or anticipate. Usually it doesn't happen because of they are all trained, and they are all behave well and work professionally, so and communicate well. But if something happens, so there is account executive, or also if there is if you need more, or there are more than one or two people on your project, so we also assign a technical account manager that will be like a team lead, and you could contact with him also to discuss any technical issues or nuances that you have to talk over with on the technical side. So most likely you are covered, and we have these checks every month, and like how are you doing? And also besides that, we ask our clients to arrange a like weekly call to sync up, to understand what's going on. If you don't want, we can do it twice, once a 2 weeks or something in that area, but it depends on you. So we discuss all these things, and usually it works very well for everyone. So yep, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, Denys. Thank you for such an amazing presentation. And now we'll head the floor over to Natalka, and she'll share some interesting coffee insights with us. Natalka, the floor is yours.
Yeah, hi everyone. So as was said, my name is Natalka. I work the coffee in about 15 years. And all this way was like really amazing from the beginning to high top. Right now, I'm managing the roastery, and like specifically, my work is about to getting better with the coffee, with the new things that people can drink. So today we're going to speak about the most latest in a coffee industry thing. This is a drip coffee bag. I have the closed one and the open one. Like in 100 years, people move forward with lots of things. I know probably you all see the Chemex that was invested by a scientist in the laboratory. He just wanted a coffee, and he took a glass, put a paper filter, and made the coffee. You seen it in Serie France, the third season. It's really popular in America. And for example, the other American guy, he wanted a good coffee in airplanes. So he invented the AeroPress. It's like the plastic thing, you put a coffee and you put a pressure on it and you have an amazing cup. And then on the other hand goes the Japan that actually drinks so many coffees that you cannot even imagine. And for example, they invented the V60. It's like very popular. You can go up to any coffee shop and you can see it. It's hand brew. It's really simple. This is all really delicious, but it's really difficult to brew because you need a scale, you need a server glass or a cup, you need this actual V60, you need the bottle, the specific temperature and the grinder and etc. And sometimes it's like really get madness because the coffee, it's always about the smell, the taste, and also the pleasure. That's why we really love coffee. It's not just because it gives you coffee and you can work the whole day. This is like the second one goes. In 1980s, the Japan people started drinking the drip coffee bags. And the main thing, it's really amazing and really easy to use. So it goes really small, like a tea bag, actually. And the really amazing thing in it, we put the nitrogen gas inside. So what do the nitrogen? It's not influence the taste of a coffee, the aroma. It's really safe to use. And in some countries, you cannot, like, you not even need to write it on a bag because it's do nothing except of stops the chemicals processes. And when we are talking about the coffee, we are, as a professionals, always think about the aging of coffee. So the worst thing that can happen with the coffee beans, this is oxygen, because it starts the oxidation process, and coffee have a lots of oils, and those oils become really bitter, and they become like sometimes even dangerous to the people to the person when she drinks this coffee like for a really long time. The really interesting thing that it is not okay to drink coffee after it was brewed in 1 hour, because the caffeine acid keeps falling in other acids, and it's become like really dangerous. And in big volumes, it's not even so healthy. So we started, like coffee people started working on coffee drips. In 2000, it became more popular in Europe. And I think 4.5 years ago, our company was the first who, like one of the first who started to make it in Ukraine. So what the big deal? This bag will be really fine during 2 years. That's a really amazing, because coffee is a product that you cannot use like for the long time. After the roasting, it's better to use it for 1 month, not longer, because it's not only the tasty, but it's not so good. So you just open the bag and you have inside the paper bag with the handles. Okay, you have the secure rip that you rip it off, and inside you have the grounded coffee. So what you do next? You grab your travel mug, or you grab just a glass. In our case, we will have a nice glass server. You just place it on the top. You take the hot water, and really interesting that you don't need to like have the specific temperature. You can start from 80 degrees to 95. You don't need a scale. You will do it all by the glass, like what you see. We brew the coffee in a car, in the mountains, near the sea, in a forest, in a hiking way. We brew it in an office, like whatever place you can even imagine. So what I recommend about the brew, put first just a half of the bag of a coffee. Like I see, you can see it. Give it 10 seconds. So the coffee will absorb the water. It will heat. It will like understand that I'm going to be brewed right now. So we like wait. Then we pour a hot water on the top till the top. And we let the water drip down just for the half. So it's really amazing that you can use like anything to brew, like to pour the water. Very often when we go for the trip and you stay in a hotel where the coffee is disgusting, like 90%, you just come to the kettle and that's it, and you pour. Then we pour on the top again, and that's it. You have a coffee. You throw it away, and you have the coffee without the ground particles. It's really amazing. It's really delicious. And we pack like different kind of coffee that you can find the taste that you would like. For example, if we are talking about the African coffee, Kenya or Ethiopia, you will always find the fruits, the berries in it. It's going to have amazing winey acidity, like sugar sweetness. For example, if we are talking about the America, if we're talking about the Guatemala or Colombia, you will have always like more chocolatey, more nuts, and that's it. And you have a coffee. So a really amazing way, a really simple one. We did like a lot of job that people can enjoy their coffee in any place, in any times, and in different occasions. This is a small one. So if you have a question, please feel free.
So is it correct? I mean, like, because it seems to me I once tried the drip coffee and it kind of has a stronger punch. I mean, like tastes like comparing to espresso, I mean. So it's kind of easy going, but at the end of the day, it has stronger and long-lasting effect. Is that something, or it's my kind of placebo thing?
Well, yeah. When we are talking about the espresso, we need to understand there is a pressure of water. And for example, if we are taking a cup of espresso, we have from 13 to 17% of extraction of coffee extracted, and the rest is the water. But when we are talking about the filtered coffee, it's from 0.8 and 1.5% of extract coffee, and all the rest is the water. So what it gives us, when you drink the espresso, you have the intense of the taste, and you have like a boom effect, and you woke up really fast. But then when it goes like 31 hour, you fall asleep again.
It's like
when you drink
drinks.
Yes, like you had it a punch and that's it. Then you get used to it. But when you have a filter coffee, you can drink it for a longest time. You can drink it a long way. And you can even drink it like afternoon, and you will fall asleep because it's give a longer effect. So actually, and it's more healthy. When it's not official, like please don't tell it to others, but the coffee professional people drink coffee that was brewed only through the paper filter, because the coffee, it's like a really dirty one product, and a filter paper, it's give the effort to make it more clean. So
So as far as I understand, so like due to your tip, it's like something when you come, for example, to some place where the professionals with coffee works, and you like order something like drip coffee or V70 seems to me you said 70?
V60, yes, V60.
It's kind of like, okay, this guy knows something about coffee. It's like something
Of
like
course,
that, right?
of course.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
of
have this
course.
tip. Just even if you don't like it, you just like, I'll have drip. Okay, who are you? You know.
But actually, the culture of drinking of filter coffee is growing, and it's amazing, and it's really pleasure because the espresso with the milk, with the cream, with the syrups, with all other stuff, it's really amazing if you like it. But does it really talking about the coffee or about the sugar that you use? Yeah, so I'm an ambassador of a coffee. That's why. Yes.
That's right. We feel it. You're not only hear it, we feel it from you. Thanks, Natalia.
You're
So
welcome.
I don't know. Do you have any questions, guys?
I think we had something. Oh,
I think we had some comments in the comment section.
yes. Can you read it, please?
Yeah, sure. So we have, just give me a second. So Yaroslav said that he loves V60, and Maxim shared his thought about it giving more anxiety and tremors, and thinks that drip coffee is the best thing to take for hiking and campaigns after Mac Coffee 3-in-1.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
That's the last choice, because the last
Yeah.
thing is 3-in-1, and that's kind of
Yeah.
we can do it.
But I have in past 3 years, we have an amazing forward move to making a specialty assistant coffee, like Mac Coffee 3-in-1. Like we're working on it. We're actually working on it, and it tastes amazing. But it's so expensive that we cannot afford to like start moving in like for everyone, for the people. But we are working on it, like truly.
We believe in you guys. Okay, so thank you, Natalia. I think that's
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. So I must say at the end of this that everyone who attended this webinar, we will share the physically coffee, because I want to announce that I will go to Europe soon, and will try to visit and meet with all our partners, existing and potential partners. So, and during our meetings, I will give you some present in like this coffee that Natalia offered. It's one of the best companies in Ukraine in these terms. So you will try how Ukrainians treat and drink coffee. So looking forward to meet you and to our future cooperation. Thank you for your time again, and thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for such an amazing webinar. Thank you for your insights, Natalka. Thank you for your help, Denys, with staff augmentation. And we'll see you at our next webinar. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Bye-bye.